Hey y'all, XR student here. Today I'm going to show you what my month in May looked like. So if you don't know, I am an artist located in Connecticut, and I like to create whatever comes to mind. And I'm really inspired by nature and things around me, and I just love creating. I try to balance my days with making art, then going outside. This is a way to just take a break, get inspiration, and to make sure my dog has a wonderful life. It's also good for me to stay busy. This is my first time ever working from home, being the only employee and the only boss. So it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of time just with myself and my dog. I need to make sure that I'm doing things to keep my mind healthy so then I don't go crazy and get depressed and stuff, because that's not good. It's not helping anyone, and I'm not helping my dog. And since I was alone most of May due to my husband's job, it was especially important that I made sure that I kept continuing as if life was normal, even though it wasn't. And don't get me wrong, being alone really sucks. I mean, sometimes it's nice because then you could do whatever you want to do, but constantly, it's a lot. If I didn't have my dog, I don't know what I would do. It was really important that I had my support system of my family, so I could always call them when I had a really bad day, and usually I would talk to them once or twice a week, which was really helpful. It definitely helped that a lot of the days were sunny, because I thrive in the sun. I need that to feel good. It stinks with spring when it gets rainy, on and off. So as I mentioned before, I always structured my days with my artwork first, then exploring later. Usually that would coincide with my dog's walk, and we would explore more of Connecticut, different beaches, different parks, and just being out in nature. Sometimes I would just let my dog walk and follow her. I feel like it's the best way to discover things. I had a few art markets this month, so it was important to create new products. Whether I sell them at the art market or on Etsy, doesn't matter to me, as long as people enjoy it and like it, and I'm also enjoying the process. So you'll see me creating, painting, making banners, whatever I need to. I did okay at this market. I feel like even if I don't do great at a market, it's important for me to learn what people like and a new setup that works best for customers. I love taking my dog to the beach. She loves it, and so do I. Even on gloomy days. Honestly, those are kind of great because not a lot of people are there, and you kind of get the beach to yourself. It just smells so good, and it feels good to be there. At the end of this month, and in June, I actually have 2 strawberry festivals. So I'm trying to work my butt off, creating new sun catchers, and any new products I think would be interesting. Not all of my art is created in one day or 1 week. Sometimes, if it's not working, I'll go back to it. I work on something that's interesting to me at the time and try to keep creating it. And of course, Monday through Friday, I do daily drawings. I just create a sketch to keep me motivated, create new things, and to really be a warm-up to my art day. I love walking in nature. Did anyone else have honeysuckles galore near them? They smelled amazing. I'm obsessed with them, and I need them in my future home, wherever that may be. Each day I'm trying to improve my setup for my market, and I thought of better ways to display my photos instead of them flying around at an art market. During the weekends, I do whatever I feel like doing. I don't have to draw anything, I don't have to edit, I just play and just try to enjoy the time that I have. This weekend was Mother's Day, so I took the ferry to New York, and I got to explore the beach with my family, have the dogs run around and have a good time. I always forget how fun little day trips can be Whether it's a road trip or a boat ride away, you could do something so much fun that you would have never done in your own house or where you live, and you can meet up with people that you love as well and have a good time. The only horrible thing was, ticks were everywhere. Make sure you spray yourself and your dogs and everything. It was horrible on the Northeast. My dog wanted to play with the cow so badly, but that would have been such a bad idea. I was very thankful for the giant fence. I found this sign at a church tag sale and I decided to make it into my sticker display. Again, I'm having really a lot of fun creating new displays and ways to sell my things in a better way, so people will actually look at my stuff and be interested in it and not just walk by. After a long, sunny car ride, I just needed to be out in the woods. My grandma has property upstate. It is so relaxing to be able to walk through the woods, go near the creek, listen to the water flow by, and just sit there, skip rocks, or find some fossils. My future sister-in-law asked if we were able to see the northern lights where we were. It was too cloudy, and it wouldn't have hit until much later in the night. But even still, we didn't see anything. This is all I got. The next day, my dad, brother, and I dug some holes, and it was really hot. Then it started raining. When it stopped, we would dig some holes again. The next day, we took a lovely hike, and it was just so beautiful and calming. We saw so many salamanders. I was obsessed with them. After breakfast and packing up the cars, it was time to head back home. I haven't seen Spud for a month, and then one day he just appeared again. I'm thankful that he's alive, but also pissed that he tried to eat my bulbs again. My husband and I went back for a quick trip to New York, and then came back on Memorial Day. It was nice to see everyone. Very quick trip, though. Here are some quick iPhone photos I took of the month. So this brings us to the end of May, but I did want to talk about some audiobooks that I've been listening to because I listen to them all the time and I feel like I don't really share what I listen to with people, so I figured I'd try here. Okay, first one. So if you didn't know, I love Stephen King. I think he's my favorite author. The Mist. I gave it a 4.5 on Goodreads, even though you can't do a half point. But I liked it. I thought it was a good story. It was captivating, thrilling. It was only, I think, 5 hours to listen to, which isn't bad. And if you watch the movie, from what I remember, it's very, very similar to the book. So kudos to that director. Okay, next. Something Wicked This Way Comes. I actually read this book only because of a 1000 video where he redid the cover. And I gave it a 4.5 on Goodreads. It was good. But I think the beginning was too slow for me that I couldn't pay attention to the audiobook. But the story was great. I think the character's name is Will, and his father. That combo, like that duo, loved them so much. Then I listened to On Writing, a Memoir of the Craft. This is a book that Stephen King wrote about writing. I don't think I want to be an author in any way, but I do appreciate how he broke down the grammar and what he used or didn't use to make his books effective. And then when you're listening to his stories, you're like, oh yeah, I guess he did do that. Not always. I don't really look for that. But what I loved about this book is that he told his life story. You got to know him and what happened in his life. It was so interesting. And he read the audiobook. How much better could that be for a Stephen King fan? Loved it. 5 out of 5. Lastly, I'm listening to Christine. It is about a car that does mysterious things, or mysterious things happen around it. I'm currently 83% of the way done with the audiobook, and I still have 3 hours left, so I don't know how I fully feel. At first, I think I wasn't too into it, but now that I'm in the thick of the story, I really like it. I'm not going to rate it yet until next month when I finish. Now we're actually at the end of the video. If you read any of these books, talk about it in the comments. I'd love to read what you guys thought about it. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see you next week. Thanks. Bye.